What you got there?
Nothing?
Looks like a box.
It could be.
Particularly one of the Techie the Battles.
I may have gotten another robot.
Oh my.
And once again, it is a random one that I have not yet opened.
Okay.
I have no idea what's in this.
Uh-huh.
This may go hilariously wrong for me.
Well, one way to find out. Intense scissor action. I'm gonna laugh if it's gonna be one you've already gotten.
I mean, it is possible. Okay, let's see what we got here. Who the deviler? Oh! Okay. This is an So this isn't an amazing one, but it's an interesting one. I was wondering if I was gonna pull this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the WASP.
Okay.
It is canonically the most common battle mech in existence. It was originally created by General Motors. It is the first mech to have jump jets. The primitive version, I believe, just had, like, primitive armor, a primitive engine, primitive jump jets, and, like, a laser. It came out 20 years after the Mackie did, I want to say, but it's one of the first battle mechs ever made, and one of the first light ones. Again, it was originally made by General Motors, which had their HQ on Earth, but eventually moved to Cathol, Talcott, and a couple other places in the Fed Suns. The thing about this mech is... Well, there's a couple things about this mech. Not long after it came out, Earthworks introduced another mech that was also 20 tons, and had jump jets, and moved the same speed, and had a medium laser. But it had two machine guns instead of the hip-mounted missile launcher. This mech was called the Stinger. This resulted in lawsuits between the two companies for years, and as the lawsuits went on, both companies just churned out the battle mechs until, like, the Stinger and the WASP became prolific everywhere. The WASP is produced most of the inner sphere. I think the one great house it's not made in is Kurita, and I wouldn't be shocked if I just missed a factory somewhere. It's also produced in a lot of the periphery states.
Oh, whoops.
Ow! Out of universe, though, there's some interesting things to talk about this one as well. I can no longer see.
Oh, no.
So, the WASP, the Stinger, and a couple other mechs were all part of the original Battletech. They were all part of the Battle Droids box set. Never mind the Battletech box set. And they were actually inspired by things from Super Defense Fortress Macross, and their original art was licensed artwork from that. The Stinger, the Wasp, and a couple of other things were all based on various versions of the VF-1 Valkyrie. This, even though FASA, who was the owners of Battletech at that point, negotiated in good faith, this came back to bite Battletech in the ass later, when a company that was called Harmony Gold, which believed they owned the distribution rights to Robotech in the West, ended up suing Battletech and FASA over the use of several of these pieces of artwork. So for a long time, there was no printed art of the Wasp, the Stinger, the Valkyrie, and many of the other more common mechs in the setting. They were known as the Unseen, just because we're in the middle of a lawsuit and we don't want to lose all the money. In the mid-2000s, there were, like, there was something that happened in Battletech called Project Phoenix, where basically, oh, the companies are re-releasing the older mechs, but because they're new, more advanced models, they look different. And, all of the fans got pissed about this. Fast forward to the Battletech game that Surratt and I LP'd, they used some of the unseen mechs in that, and Harmony Gold got wind of this and attempted to sue Harebrained Schemes and a couple other companies, not realizing that they were backed by, like, Microsoft, and Microsoft money, and Microsoft's legal department. Harmony Gold got slapped down hard because they became known for doing frivolous lawsuits, and their original lawsuit was kind of frivolous. FASA just got horribly unlucky. So we've got new updated art for these things that is close to, but not quite the original, that people are happier with. And sure, this isn't one of the best battle mechs ever made, but it's cheap, it's light, it's a good filler force, you can find it anywhere, and I'm kind of fond of the little guy.
Aw.
So yeah, this has been a lesson in Battletech history with the WASP, one of the bug mechs. That's very cool.
Yeah. Appropriate, since you are son of Bugman.
I am son of Bugman.
So, until next time, folks.
Enjoy your robots.